Can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. This bum's for hire, even if you can't find it in the dark. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Even if you can't find it in the dark. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo-doo. Ooh, look forward to that tomorrow. Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome back to Windy Bum, and a very warm welcome indeed to Tuesday Night Live. It is my joy and delight to be here with you once again, and we are going to spend the next 58 minutes waving away. What day did I say it was? Oh, it's Tuesday, isn't it? We're going. Ah, yes. Yeah, I'm on the case. A professional. Yes. We're going to spend the next 58 minutes waving away Tuesday and welcoming in Wednesday, darlings. Hump day, the middle of the working week as was, and half day closing in Gleneath, my home village. And um, we have got all of the normal stuff going on. We've got our matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs, complete with their firstborn, and what a lovely little family unit they really are forming. We've got some wine. Had a little bit too much of that last night. We have got the tenting tin. Anything donated via PayPal makes its way into the tenting tin. Uh, Sorry, I should name it. 2 ton Ted from Teddington, the tenting tin. Oh, God. Say that after a bottle of wine. And there is currently, how much we got in here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. There is now £40 in the tenting tin, darlings. And the tenting till, the twatting tin will, in due course, uh, towards the end of this month, turn itself, hopefully, into a tent, a bed, a sleeping bag, and a light. And then next month, we're going to start tenting in Snowdonia. Oh, yeah. And I say we because you're coming with me. I'm not doing it on my bloody own. And of course, we've got Sean's box that's going to require, oh, it's going to want a double pounding, isn't it? Because it didn't get pounded last night. I'll add another pound, look. So there we are. We've got Sean's box that's going to get a double pounding. And of course, we've got the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, and I have no doubt will, leave a note of the voice variety. And above all, we have got you, fabulous people. So, what's going on with you guys? How's your week going so far? What have you been up to today? Obviously, we need to know exactly what you've been eating, and minute detail would be appreciated. And that should carry us nicely through to the midnight hour, darlings, I would say, wouldn't you? And I'm looking forward to getting right amongst it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a hair of the dog here, a goodly slurp of my lovely wine, and then I'm going to fire headfirst into your comments because, and let's be balls pizzle frank about this, your comments are very much the meat and potatoes of this beans on toast that we are currently giving a light dusting of ground white pepper. Oh, yes. Right then, darlings. So, on that note, cheers. Your very good health. Bottoms up, if you're lucky, chaps. Up yours, if you're lucky, ladies. And above all, and I say this to all of you with love, get stuffed. I've just remembered the drive-by bumming from last night. Oh, God. That almost killed me. It was a good night last night, wasn't it? It was a good night last night. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Right, here we go. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, oh, oh my God. Oh, oh. Right then. First cab off the rank this evening was none other than Steve Colg, and that's very exciting, and that's why I'm using my very excited voice. He was followed almost immediately by Richard Paulie Galtieri, who opened his conversational batting with his standard "Good evening, Boaty and everyone. Hope you've all had a good day." Mark Prasad then hoved into view, magisterially like the QE2 arriving with full regalia showing Mark Prasad sailing into our lives, bringing joy and dysfunction. Wonderful. And Mark said, "Good evening, Boaty, Steve, Paulie, and good evening, chat. Don't think I've been this early before, and indeed, I'll go off now and be back in an hour or so." Oh, God, was this all happening an hour ago? Lord Stiff Upper Lip then mooned into view and says, "Good mooning, everyone. Good mooning to you, Lord Stiff Upper Lip." Peter P is here, the Honourable Peter P, all the way from Finlandia, the land of Finn. And jolly good evening to you. Food news. Excellent. Here we go, darlings. Strap in, Boggs. Food news. Bum. Boaty, says Mark. This evening, Mrs. P and I have been mostly eating cod fillet with tray-baked tomatoes, tray-baked potatoes, cherry tomatoes, and purple sprouting broccoli. Well, that sounds heavenly. Oh, Shelley Denise is with us. Shelley Denise is with us, our lovely friend who we all adore to bits. And she says good evening to people and she names them individually because she's like that. She's a very thoughtful lady indeed. Stu then joins us and hopes everybody's had a brilliant day. He got a bit pickled over the weekend, so Tuesday came as a bit of a shock to him. And then I entered the doings. Hey, it's the fun, says Stu. Oh, Matron is with us, evening all. Evening all, says Matron. Our community matron and keeper of the community bosom. And a fine job she does of keeping it too. Although, she is apt to share it as well. Matron is a giver, especially when it comes to her bosom. Oh, I'm excited about food news. I had nothing for breakfast. All that fuss about that toaster that I do adore, my Dualit toaster, it still hasn't been used. I had nothing this morning. I had juice and I had coffee, and that was my breakfast. Uh, I had bacon with me, didn't eat it. I had bread with me, no toast. Nothing. Lunch was taken back here at Windy Bum, and I had Momo with the chutney, another chutney that Amrit made for me, and Christ almighty, blow your head off. Oh, he's a man who likes his spice. My God, it was fiery, but jolly tasty. Oh, jolly tasty. And I still got a bit left. It's in the freezer. Oh yeah. And then tonight I'm going to have staff curry with steamed white rice and a quarter of a roti. And then tomorrow's lunch I'm having garlic and mustard chicken with a potato cut into quarters and boiled, and lots of fresh green beans. Oh, and some white wine and white pepper gravy. I'm looking forward to that. So I've not had a Sunday lunch today. I've not had a meat and vegetable with potato lunch. So I'm going to have it tomorrow and possibly on Wednesday again, but a really small version of it. I'm just going to have. How am I doing on the potato base? I'm just going to have one relatively small. Well, it is a small potato, but I shall cut it. Well, I might cleft it in twain. Actually, doesn't need to be quartered. I'll have loads and loads of beans because beans is good for you. Vegetables in it, and I'll have just a couple of pieces of chicken, and that'll be it. But it will be and some gravy, and that will be very nice. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, and the really exciting news is I've already planned next Monday. And it is going to be awesomely wonderful. Could be the best yet, darlings. Could be the best yet. But we'll see. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Oh. Oh, lovely. Where were we? Oh, we were saying hello to Matron and the community bosom. Good evening, lovely friends, says the headmistress. I am sturdy. Stand up, salute, tug your foreskin, forelock. Well, tug something. Stu had a cheese pasty from the co-op, then some crisps and mixed berries for tea. There's lots of hungry souls in the world, and it sounds like you're one of them if that's all you've eaten. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was a wine burp. I'd like to say it's inexcusable, but I would like you to excuse me. Then there are lots more hellos. Mark has just been watching This Island Earth, a 1950s sci-fi film. It's an old favourite, but Mark claims it still stands up to the test of time, though it's no touch on the original The Day the Earth Stood Still. I wonders Richard, if he waved his willy around the motorhome last night. There wasn't much in the way of willy wave. Well, there wasn't any willy waving. I pointed Percy at the postman before I went to bed, and I pointed him at the postman again when I got up. But no, I was a good boy. It was quite late because I was chatting with chums after the live stream, but so it was quite late, and I inhaled my succulent Chinese takeaway, which was utterly delicious. I'm here to tell you, I loved last night. Oh, what prawn crackers? I should rub a dub. Chinese takeaway? I should cocoa. Well, I'll go to the foot of our stairs. Oh, it was lovely. It was lovely. The prawn crackers were a very welcome addition to the live stream. I'm going to have them again next week. Although next week there will be no succulent Chinese takeaway, but there will be a succulent Chinese chicken curry made by me. Oh, yes. Ah, yeah. What? Not half. But I'm going to do the prawn cracker thing again. That was... but prawn crackers need to be a Monday night thing. Don't scratch your knackers. Eat prawn crackers. Lovely, says Captain Mustard on something. What's Captain Mustard saying lovely on? Oh, my short, the new decal from a viewer for my 1989 classic motorhome. It is lovely. It's a lovely decal. It looks marvellous. It's probably going to get me in trouble. Right, where are we? Can't read that. Jim Bob the Second is with us. Evening, campers, and a jolly good evening to you, Jim Bob 2. Oh, JB2. Good one, Peter P. Ah, that's good. I like that. JB2. Let's remember that. Did we avoid a plumastrophe last night? I fell asleep halfway through again. Not due to the content, I might add. Oh no, I was wearing different shorts. I dug some different pajama shorts out, and they are pretty much plumb tight. They're those other shorts were a bloody liability, weren't they? They're going in the emergency drawer, only to be deployed in an emergency. They're a million times too big for me, and there's no. Whereas the shorts that I was wearing last night, they're a bit snugger, and they show off my beautifully pert and taut, athletically toned buttocks, and they keep my plums where they damn well ought to be. So no, you're safe to go back and watch again. Quite honestly, JB2, uh, living alone in the Peak. Sheesh, says to you. What do you mean, sheesh? I do live alone in the Peak. Good evening, Boaty, and all in chat, says Trisha, who will no doubt be accompanied by her life partner and indeed husband, Paul. And cheers to you both. You're lovely people, and you've been brilliant supporters of me and the channel. Many of you have. In fact, I'm going to take this moment to give a shout out to all the bogs and all the inner scrotum for all the love, friendship, and support that you have given me. I'm really, really grateful, and I appreciate the raving hairy arse out of each and every one of you. Oh, and I'll drink to that. I'll drink to pretty much anything, let's be fair. Yeah, marvellous. Oh, vintage chair news. You know the folding Woolworth chairs? Bit of a hiccup with those. Hoping to collect those tomorrow. I was. Got a message from the seller saying, whoops, sorry about this, but we forgot to change the address on the eBay listing. We don't live in Bakewell anymore. We've moved to the south coast. But they did say, but we are coming back to Bakewell at the end of this month. If you'd be okay with waiting. So I said, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I really want them. They're only a fiver. So we're going to have to wait until the end of the month for those to arrive, darlings. But that's okay. We've got another table and chair that we can use in the meantime. And then, but they need to go into the camping setup next month. So at the end of the month, we'll be okay, I think. I've got voice messages pinging in, and I will play them very soon. Well, in a while, anyway. I need to get through some more comments. Andrew Buttigieg joins us. A lovely Ivor Spotty Butty. Evening, all, he says. Evening to you. Mark Stevenson joins us. A big hi to all. Good evening, Mark. Skick is here. Hi, Boaty and all, and hello to you, Skick. Good evening, all, says Emma Lemon, who also joins us. That's Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon. Good evening, all. I'm in a really mischievous mood tonight, so watch out, she says. Then there are lots of hello. Oh, even more voice messages pinging in. My goodness me. It certainly was sunglasses weather here today, says Richard. I just ordered a new pair. Yeah. Oh, God, the weather was lovely today. So much better than yesterday. Shame it wasn't like today yesterday, although it has gone cold tonight here where I am. I don't know about you guys. Then there are lots and lots of hellos flying. Baby, can I drive your motor? Mark Passad says, Boaty, in my humble opinion, the Netty videos are getting better and better. And I really mean that. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Honestly, I agree with you. I'm really making an effort. I'm learning a few bits and tricks. Yeah, I think I'm starting to churn out some decent videos now. Please God, touch wood. Having said that, this next one will probably be a bloody disaster. Although, right, it's going to take 24 hours for everything to upload. I'm hoping it's going to be done by the morning or by lunchtime anyway, for all of the Nicki Minaj to upload to the cloud from the individual cameras, because I was doing 3-camera filming again today and yesterday. So that's going to take a while. It's got to go up to the cloud, and then it's got to come back down from the cloud onto my edit suite, which is on the iPad on charge over there. And there's a lot of footage, so it's going to take a lot of time. I mean, to give you an idea, a bit of an insight, I've just deleted the Nicki Minaj from last week, and there were 249 individual pieces of film. 249 individual pieces of film that I had to edit together into a 1-hour video. And it's going to be around the same again this time. So I know I've got some bits in there that I am really, really pleased with. But until you get into the edit and you actually begin the edit, you don't really know whether it's going to come together into a good and coherent video. But yeah, thank you very much, Mark. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I'm pleased with them. Certainly the last two. I'm certainly pleased with the last two. And I think we're getting a format with those that we can just keep rolling on going forward with, because I think they're working well. The first 3 videos, which were day 1, day 2, day 3, day 1, the one that's performed ridiculously well, was frankly a bit crap. Day 2 was quite nice. I liked day 2, but that's the worst performing one. And day 3 was a bit crap, but I can excuse that. But the 2 that have come since, when I've been on my own with Nettie, I think I've done all right, honestly. I mean, they're nice hour-long videos, but you know, they rattle and roll along. I think I think they keep the interest going. There's no B-roll in there. There's no filler in there. So that's what I'm going to try and keep going with. And it's going to be a similar format with the tenting videos when they start. So yeah, hopefully and also it's going to be about to keep the ball rolling, because you've probably seen, I mean, my numbers are 10 times what they were pre-Nettie. Literally, each video is getting 10 times the average views. So we need to try and keep that ball rolling. So I'm trying to think of interesting places to go, different places to go, things that are going to be of interest. And I think I might have hit a little jackpot with next Monday. But there you go. There you go. Anyway. Too much wine, says Peter P. Who are you? And what have you done with Boaty? I had a glass too many last night, which in many ways is, still, too much wine is not quite enough, isn't it? Nettie has certainly made Boaty a happy camper, says Richard. Does it show? Is it obvious? I adore Nettie. I adore Nettie, and I adore the opportunities that Nettie brings. And last night was really special. It might be an interesting video because it's such a switch around. I won't know how well that's going to work again until I edit it, because doing the filming is a bit like a live stream. You don't remember exactly what you've done, and it's only when you sit in the edit suite that you think, oh, that was good and that works well, or oh God, what was I thinking there? And oh, I should have done that a lot better, and the camera's at the wrong angle there. And what I'm not looking forward to in the edit is the sound. I'm really struggling with my audio, and it's a pain in the bum having to minutely adjust the audio of 249 individual clips to try and get an equilibrium of the audio overall. But hey ho, um, these are things you have to bear. And I'm hoping all of the audio is all right, because I didn't use a microphone at all yesterday. Now, I used a microphone last week in Castleton, and that was the footage I had the most difficulty with, ironically enough, in terms of the audio, because the microphone, it was too low, and I was having to lift the audio so much that it was almost beginning to distort. So I went away from using a mic this time. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Good evening, says Simone, the lovely Hooked on Classics. Good evening to you. Steve McDonald joins us, channel member no less. Good evening, Boaty, and good evening, everyone, and a jolly good evening to you. Then there are lots of hellos flying around. Ground white pepper ruffled my petticoats, says Matron. I'm on the bloody turn. Oh dear, out of beer, says Stu. Might have to retire to bed with me dog and bone. Skick has been driving that buggered up old tipper truck today. Sick of it now, so told him I will do 2 days a week. There we are. Oh, Bad Books joins us, the lovely Mark. Good evening to you. Steve says, Parcel Force got me out in a huge bus-like Iveco thing. I'd only passed my test a few weeks before. I wonder if Boaty reacts to a jelly bean treat in the same way he reacts to wine. You would have to ask somebody who had administered me a jelly bean treat, wouldn't you? And I'm not sure if there's anybody watching who has. It's okay getting Boaty wine, says Skick, but you never see him taste it. Well, that is because, Skick, you very kindly gave me this beautiful bottle of wine, and this is too good to not save for a special occasion. So you will definitely 100% see me taste it, but I'm saving it for a special occasion because it's a special bottle. I do that. When you get a special bottle of wine, you wait for a special occasion. That's the way it goes. Emma had meat-free sausages with broccoli and gravy today. Alan Simpson joins us. Greetings, honourable community and bridges. And greetings to you, Alan. I am indeed a giver of the bosom, says Matron. And Emma agrees. The community bosom does go rogue on occasion. It has been known to, hasn't it? Cairngorm One is with us. Good evening, all, and a jolly good evening to you. Boaty, do you have a toast rack in Nettie? Asks Emma. No, I don't. No, I don't. I should have, really, shouldn't I? Right, I'll add that to the doings. Rogue bosoms, bring them on, says Stu. Food news from Mark, Bad Books. Breakfast was an apple. I'm not going to bother correcting him. Dinner was king prawn and mayo sarnies. Tea was posh melt salmon fish cakes with tender stem broccoli, French beans and mini sweet corn. I've been far too long without Momo, says Emma. When I get up there, I'm going to insist Boaty feeds me Momo. Momo will be available, I can assure you of that. I once saw a woman with 12 boobs, says Black Lines, and good evening to you. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Very good. Very good. Did she also have 19 buttocks? Asks Emma. Then everybody's saying hello to Black Lines. A big hello to your good self, Boaty, from myself, says Mark Stevenson. And I myself live near the Peak District, Sheffield, my local city. I can see Sheffield from the top of the hill here, and love going to places like Castleton and the Hope Valley. Well, why wouldn't you? They're delightful and nice and close to Sheffield. And I quite like Chef. I do quite like Chef, to be honest. I certainly like the casino. I haven't been to the casino for a while, have I? And oh God, Mondays are booked up now. I might never go again. 3, 2, 1, wine burp. Ugh. I'm sorry. Food news from Richard. Dinner was smoked haddock fillets with French beans, wild rice, baby corn, and kidney beans. Please play my voice notes, says Simone. Should be a fun one. Oh, I'm a million miles behind on the comments, but all right, let's do the voice notes now. It is past, so it's time for an intermission. Right, okay. Right, Simone was first, wasn't she? We've got quite a few. We'll do them in order. Okay, so here comes Simone.
Boaty, dear chap.
Yeah.
No box pounding from me tonight, so somebody else can fill in for me.
Okay.
But I have a question for you and the bogs. Here's the question. It can be rude, it can be funny, it can be offensive. Well, not too offensive and not too rude because you can't read it out. Anyway, in his newest and most difficult stunt, David Blaine must escape from what? And it's in the style of blankety blank, if anyone remembers that. So have fun, fill your boots, and chuck the answers in the comment section. Have fun.
Oh, well done, Simone. That is an excellent one. And of course, we remember blankety blank. It was the Togmeister, the Great Wogan originally, wasn't it? And then it was Les Dawson hosting, and then it was Lily Savage, all of whom have sadly since passed away. So do chuck your doings in the what's its, and we will move on to the next voice note. Oh, which come with a picture.
Good evening, you little bastard, sir. You're a naughty boy, sir. The headmistress is going to come round and smack you, Jaxie, sir. You need to get your scan sorted, sir. If you had children, you'd tell them, sir. Anyway, today I went out with my mother. And ended up going to my sister-in-law's because it was her birthday to give her a card, packet of Maltesers and some money, sir. And then I went to Wallasey, where we had a sausage roll and a glass of Coke. Then I nosed on Facebook, bought myself a new iron board, sir, because mine literally fell to bits today, sir. So I managed to get one on the Facebook.
Oh, well done.
Because I got one of them special steam generators, so I got a bargain. And then I actually made it with it, a proper minty ironing board. Then followed by this evening meal. After my posh coffee coming back and posh biscuits. That was my third cup, because I had 2 this morning before going out. And I had cheeseburger, bacon, with... It was, sir. Would be a second. It was with...
You take your time.
Wedges, sir.
Oh, with wedges.
With my posh coffee and a Magnum, sir. You'll see it. See that? And I'm eating an Easter egg now, sir.
Well, of course you are.
Anyway, thank you very much, sir. I'll send you a picture of my Magnum and my posh coffee and my posh biscuits, sir. Anyway, thank you very much, sir. And thank you very much for anybody else watching this channel. I hope your day's been well, sir. Anyway, Mr. Pine.
And he was as good as his word. I do indeed have a picture of the posh coffee, a Coke, and a Magnum.
Did you take the cups, sir, the mug I bought you, to the camper van, or did you forget? Sorry, correct myself, motorhome. Did you take it with you, sir? Or did you forget?
I totally forgot. I need to put it out. I was in a bit of a kerfuffle. It's my bad. Who's next? Oh, here we go. Strap in, chaps.
Good evening, Boaty. It's Hedgehog of Truth question time again.
Oh, Christ.
Whoopee! Now, it's a 3-part question, so you might need a bit of time to think about your answers.
Okay.
Here we go.
Right.
Which member of the community would you most like to have round for one of your special candlelit suppers? Also, which member of the community would you most like to go to Canal Street with? And finally, which member of the community would you like to go dogging with?
Oh, right. Right, let's think about that. So it's candlelit. So it's basically a game of Cruise Maddie Shag, but with some different doings. Right, so it's candlelit supper. What were the others? Candlelit supper, Canal Street, and what was the other one? Oh, dogging. Right. Candlelit supper, Canal Street, dogging. Okay, well, Canal Street, mustard, obviously. Candlelit supper. Well, probably a boring answer, but Bernard. Yeah, Bernard for the candlelit supper. And then dogging. Dogging. Okay, the dogging, I will go for the person who sent me the I love dogging sticker. And who also kindly explained to me what dogging actually involved, because it turns out that I didn't know and I'd got it slightly wrong. So there you go. There are good questions. Good questions. And if anybody else would like to answer those questions, do feel free to do so in the comments. Thank you, Emma. And we've got one more.
Hello, Boaty. Bob. How are you today? Eating some nuts? No. Me too.
You forgot to leave the insult. But enjoy your nut mustard, and I've had a decent day, thank you. Well, I've had a lovely day. I woke up in Netty at a marina. How could that be anything other than an utterly fantastic day? I can't wait to do this video, and I can't wait for you all to see it. Honestly, I can't. I'm more excited about this one than any of the others. Oh, I hope it's not a disappointment for me or for anybody else. Niska is with us and says, hey, and we say hey to you. A succulent Chinese meal, says Black Lions. It was. Good to see you in a chipper mood, Boaty, says Diane. Have you been at the funny stuff? Oh, God, do you mean... Well, if you mean what I think you mean, I don't do that, and I never have, and I never will. I don't approve of such things, but... Oh, hello, my lovelies, says Project Nigel, darling Captain Mustard. Oh, I miss Mustard. I miss the yard days and all of that, and I really miss Mustard and Boaty do lunch. I wish he'd come out and have a laugh with me in the motorhome and do some stuff. I fell asleep early last night too, says Simone. Have you seen the state of Boaty's fridge? Ridiculously neat or empty? Yeah, well, it's both. Yes, I'm back for a while, says Niska. And Captain Mustard has remembered to insult me. Here it comes.
Hello, Boaty. You're a dickhead. You're a twat. You're a wanker. You're an asshole. You're a complete waste of space. But I do like you.
Oh, bless him. Bless him. Diane, the community plum inspector, says Peter P. Bottoms up, Boaty, says Steve. God, is that how far behind I am? Am I only just starting to drink my wine? It's 20 to midnight. Your buttocks, says Mark, Bad Books, are as athletically toned as a pair of pita breads. What? Are you having a laugh? Come off it. Really? Look at those. They're like... ugh. What did you call them, asked Richard? Tom and Barbara or Jerry and Margot? Oh, are you talking about the chairs? I think the chairs are going to be... I think they're going to be... They're either going to be Pepsi and Pepsi or Teddy and June. Ah, Colin Gould joins us. How lovely. Hi, Boaty. I'm here again. Welcome back. Just on the sidelines, getting pleasantly pissed on the wine. Well, what a great thing to do. The lights were low also joins us. Evening all. I can do a southeast coast pickup in July if the collection doesn't come about, Boaty says matron. Ah, bless you. Thank you. Why is there a D in fridge but no D in refrigerator? Asked Gick, and that's a good question. I agree, says Emma, very kindly. The most recent Nettie video was the best yet. Good production. Bless you, thank you. 249 pieces of film is about 15 minutes for me, says Mustard. Yeah, well, it would be, but some of those 249 pieces were 40 minutes long, 45 minutes on one. I'm getting old, Boaty. No time for hour-long videos, says Steer. Well, split them into 2 or 3 or whatever. Were you going to change the thumbnail on the second vid for a Nettie one? Oh, yes, I did mention that, didn't I, Peter P? And I probably should. Boaty, do you like mulled wine? Personally, I think it's horrible. Simone, I don't know because I can't drink red wine. There's an allergy. But I imagine it's bloody awful, to be honest. Gross, Simone, says matron. Warm cinnamon wine. Yuck. You don't get prawn crackers on Hubnut, says Richard. Maybe use the cheap microphone more. The sound is consistent until the battery runs out, says Mustard. Emma, I'm not reading that out. Emma, you can't say that. That's outrageous. Emma, that is outrageous. There are going to be, but going back to the previous comment before Emma, I'm outrageous, Emma. Right. I might add you to the naughty list with Carol of people who don't get to be godparents of baby Hedgie for that remark. That's outrageous. Going back to the comment before the prawn crackers thing, yeah, prawn crackers are going to feature very heavily on Mondays going forward, darlings. Prawn crackers in a posh bowl. It's the way forward, I'm telling you. There's going to be a strong Chinese theme. And do you know, that Chinese takeaway, it was really good. It was genuinely really good and quite cheap. But I missed my own Chinese chicken curry. I did miss it. It will be back next Monday. Oh, yeah. Is that what the Valsatis cost? 300 quid? Bloody hell, that was cheap. Jonathan Fletcher joins us. Good evening and a jolly good evening to you. No bottle of wine is safe here, says Stu. Who was it last night that wants Rogering? Asks Colin Gould. It's Emma. And if you would be willing to Roger her, Colin, she will buy you a motorhome. So, worth the effort, one might say. Oh, but you would have to drive her about in the motorhome as well as give her a jolly good Rogering. And I would imagine that if there's a motorhome involved, that's quite a sizable thing. So I don't think it would be a one-off. I would imagine that you would be required to make your best efforts on a fairly regular basis. Boaty, I'm the same with a present of good wine, says Mark. I always keep it for a special meal. Absolutely. You can't just drink it on a normal night. Blankety blank, a super nice game, says Stu. God. The Poddering Pod. Yeah, the Poddering Pod. That's a thing now, the Poddering Pod. That is what Nettie's overbed cab is officially known as. It is officially known as the Poddering Pod. Although God knows it hasn't seen any pottering under my stewardship. But maybe one day that will change. But, a willing victim had better hurry up and present themselves because, who knows how much longer I'm going to be capable of administering the pottering. Although, as I've said, because I share too much with you, darlings, it's crept up on me. I didn't realize it, but since I lost weight and got fitter, my libido has come back with an absolute, oh my God, I've been saying it's like I was in my 30s again. And you know what? It's a pain in the ass, not literally. I could do without it. It was so much easier when I wasn't permanently testosterone fueled. Life was simpler then. Everything was nice and dead easy, and I could just relax and enjoy myself. Now my brain is just screaming, pottering, and see, it's oh God, I might get fat again. I might just get fat again and stop exercising, so I don't have to deal with being. I'm sorry to share this with you, but I'm 54 years old, and I live alone. And honestly, permanently having the horn is just it's a nuisance. It's a bloody nuisance. I'd rather go back to the way that I was. Oh dear. Oh, Jimmy Quinn joins us and says, good night, all. Jolly good evening to you, Jimmy. Mr. Paddy ate cheeseburger, says Emma. Good to be here, says Josh, and jolly good to have you. The headmistress is polishing the cane as we speak. So even that's giving me the horn. Sam's dad always joins us, and a jolly good evening to you. How are we doing time-wise? Oh, hell's teeth, running a bit short of the old time, aren't we? And I'm going to have to sod off at midnight because I slept really well last night, but I went to bed too late. And I got up quite early because I was away, and I always get up early when I'm away. And I'm therefore, and bear in mind that I was knackered after the weekend at the restaurant anyway, and I'm quite sleep deprived and knackered. So at midnight, I'm going to sod off. At the stroke of midnight, I'm out of here, darlings. I'm gone. I'm going to get some supper. I'm not going to chat to my dear friends until 2:30 in the morning. I'm going to be sensible-ish. And yes, we all know I'm lying. Oh, yes, says Emma. Everybody else needs to answer those questions too, and I hope they do. Oh, yes, I did indeed answer, as Emma says. He answered supper, Bernard, Canal Street, mustard, dogging, yes. We miss the yard days and lunches too. Bring them back. It's really awkward, and I feel kind of guilty about this, to be honest. I've got some ambitions for this channel, right? And I've only got Mondays free. Monday night, Tuesday, part of the day. That's all I've got free every week. And amazingly, I've got a motorhome and I'm adoring it. And people keep asking me to do things on a Monday. Amre is really nagging me to go and have lunch with him and his wife, which I would love to do. I would absolutely love to do it. Ram is nagging me to go and have lunch with him and visit him and his family in his house, and I would love to do that. There are many other things I would love to do. I would love to go to the yard and see Mustard, but I only get that one day. And seriously, how can I not spend that day doing the motorhome thing or the tenting thing? It's the only day I've got. And if I've got any ambitions for the channel, then I can't not do it on the Monday. And I feel really guilty about that. And what I would love is if the people that I would love to be spending time with on a Monday, if they would come and do the motorhome thing with me, get involved a bit so that I can have the best of both worlds. I genuinely do feel really, really guilty. Amrit was saying again tonight, he said, so what time are you coming to my house next Monday? And I had to say, I can't do it. I've had a little bit of a breakthrough with the Netty videos. The channel is doing better. It's exciting. I can't not try and follow through on that. 3 years of trying to make something work on YouTube, I finally get a bit of a breakthrough. How can I not follow that through? But yeah, it means turning my back on friends and family, and I feel so bad about that. But I've only got that one day a week to, yeah, I do feel really bad about it. But hey, you lot, if you really want to see me, to have a meal with me, to spend time with me, then meet me halfway. Come and do it wherever I am in Netty. Come and do it with me. You would be very welcome. Anyway, there we are. Are you having eggs for dinner when Mustard does Netty with you? Asked Peter P. No. Oh, Matron's answering the questions. Canal Street, Boaty. Hilarious idea. Right, me and Matron, Canal Street, sorted. Candlelit supper. All of you. It'd be a complete mess. Dogging Diane, because she'd be a scream telling them they're all doing it wrong. I rather like that. And Diane says, if something needs doing, it needs doing properly. Teddy and June for the chair's name, says Matron. 1970s, in it. And then says, exactly, Diane. As long as we're talking about RVs, says Josh, has anyone here seen the video starring Jack Rebney, the hot-headed RV salesman? I haven't. Put your ass away, says Mustard. How did you get on with the bailiffs today? Asked Shelley. I forgot to tell you about that. And there was a post in the Facebook group as well. It didn't happen. A lovely, lovely, lovely friend very kindly helped me out with a bit of a loan, and thank God. And this all took place on Sunday, and thank God that was all sorted. So I didn't have it on my mind over Monday. I was able to enjoy Monday and today. Sorry, I completely forgot to mention that. I'm not going to name anybody or go into details, but yeah, it was Sunday was a massive, massive, massive weight off the old mind, and I'm so, so, so grateful. Oh my God, yes, says Matron. I forgot about the rogering for a motorhome. Don't drink on an empty stomach, Boaty, says Mark Lyons. Vino with prawn crackers barely cuts the mustard, sadly. Is that the reason you went off the secret project, Boaty, to avoid the pottering duties? Oh dear. Well, I quite fancy a narrowboat now. In fact, I really fancy a narrowboat now. So you'll see all of that in the next video. I am quite, having spent a night amongst the narrowboat community. Oh, what a fabulous way of going on. What a fabulous way of going on. And they're such lovely people. Oh my God. For it to be a pottering pod, doesn't pottering actually have to occur? Well, you've got a point there, Diane. Oh, Woodstock joins us. Hello. I didn't beat a beat. The non-pottering pod, says Diane. Yeah, that's about it. How much weight have you lost? Asks Cairngorm one. About 4 stone so far. Still, oh, I probably shouldn't lose any more, except I need to kind of because I think I'm underweight now. Pardon me, wine burps again. But I could do with losing a little more fat and adding a little more muscle. Oh dear, I can't read that. Or that. Stop talking for the last 10 minutes about how you're going to be sodding off in 10 minutes and get on with it. Tell me about it, Boaty, says Mark Lyons. Same happened to me after having a stent fitted. Blood rush occurring. Matron's having a giggle and saying, see you in the MHM, Fred, at 1 minute past midnight. Yeah, you probably will. Emma, says Woodstock, did you find a man with hair and glasses that can drive a motorhome? Oh, and Emma says, I think so. So there you go. Oh, things is happening. Oh, what happened there? Have I got a... No, I haven't. It's okay. Boaty and Mustard do lunch were wonderful, says Mark Prasad. But to move on, the future lies with adventures with Nettie. It's working, isn't it? It is working. It's making a difference. And I think the tenting will go along the same lines. I hope it does anyway. But Nettie, yeah, I mean, totally. And on that note, it is midnight. So it's time to whisk through the comments. Stu's off to his lonely bed. I'll be going to my lonely bed soon. With you getting the horn, we're nervous of meeting you, says Mark. Organise a community camp in the summer, says Kurgon 1. We tried to do that last year, and we're going to try to do it again this year. A theoretical pottering pod. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. 4 stone, that's a lot. It is. It was. That's why none of my clothes fit me anymore. Boaty, 4 stone is outstanding. Well done, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much. Did I miss a good box pounding? No, you didn't miss it, mate, and I haven't done it. I will do it now. It's a double pounding for Sean's box, because I didn't do one last night because I was away in netting. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. Double pounding, sorted. Job done. Oh, hello.
Boaty, I know it's late there.
It is.
Typically Wednesday morning for you now.
Yeah.
I just want you to remember all those sad, lonely men you left at the bar. They were so desperate for your attention. You didn't give it to them. Their foreskins are shriveled, peckers untouched. Poor, poor gentleman. Have a great night, Boaty.
Ah, the lovely Ben. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Do you know what? I am, having discovered that I adored that place last night, then what is going to happen, and this is a promise, I need to go back to that place. That place captured a little piece of my heart last night, and I need to go back there. And I've got the excuse for it. We'll organise it properly. So I'm going to go back to where I was last night, which was New Mills Marina. And when I go back, I'm going to hop on the train. The station is like a minute's walk away, go into Manchester and do Canal Street. So get working, guys. Let's organise this. Does anybody want to come with me? I will do Canal Street from there. And if anybody wants to come with me, do it with me. Meet me in Manchester, in Canal Street. We'll have a night out, a few drinks, a bit of a laugh. We'll do a bit of filming. Let's make that happen. Let's make it a community meetup. So, yeah, totally, that is on the card. So we'll talk about that over the nights and maybe weeks to come. But let's make that happen. Let's have a community meetup in Manchester on Canal Street. Come on, I'm throwing it out there. You want me to do it? You come and do it with me. You can find me a nice man. That's a joke. Right, time to sod off. I didn't chicken out of last year's camping trip because I didn't fancy the Naked Twister. It just didn't happen, but I'm totally up for Naked Twister this time. I'm totally up for it. Naked Twister, I am all over it. I've got a body that I'm not too ashamed to display now. So, yeah, totally. Pound the box, says Josh. It's done. Why don't you go tenting where half of the Bruce Forsyth ashes are spread, says Mark. Yeah, I could do that. And I'm just whizzing through these now because I do. Oh, there's not much to whiz through. I've pretty much caught up. Wonderful, excellent, marvelous. Oh, tonight has been good fun, darlings. Right, let's organise the Manchester Community Meetup Canal Street doings. Come on, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Well, that could be fun. Let's make that happen. Okay, right, time to sod off. Thank you so much for your company over well, over the last couple of days. And thank you for last night, which was a great live stream. And thank you for tonight, which I've really, really, really enjoyed. It's, well, post it, Mustard. Post it. You've got it. I still want to post that video, says Mustard. I want you to post it as well. So let's get it out there. Yeah, do it now. Do it now. Why not? Why not? Thank you, Boaty, and thank you, chat. This has been really good, says Mark. Mustard, yes, pick the perfect moment. Emma, I'm not reading that out. You should be ashamed of yourself. Prawn crackers next Monday, darlings. Oh, I'm just so excited about everything. Oh, and it's going to be on the doings of Mustard and Boaty. There's going to be a new video available on the doings of Mustard and Boaty. It was filmed ages ago, and I think 2 people have seen it, and it is funny. It is funny. Oh my God, if that goes out, I can't wait to see the comments on that. We'll talk, right, we will talk about that tomorrow night, darlings. And if Mustard does put it out, then I will put a link on the social media doings over the next 24 hours. Oh, now we're talking about link. Right, I do need to shut off, darlings. So thank you. Yeah, do it as a premiere, but don't do it. Okay, right. I'm buggering off. Okay, darlings, tonight has been ace. I've loved it. Thank you all so much. And right, but I am going to shut up. Let me wish you a safe and peaceful night and an amazing day ahead, or at least a manageable day ahead. The candle will be relit tomorrow night, same place, same time, 11 o'clock, Windy Bum. Don't miss it. I would so love to see you then. Until then, and in the meantime, much love from me. And on that note, pachoo, and indeed, bosh.